Students, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see SOP4 for Standard 12 Commerce section of Tally. Now in SOP4, we are going to see service related transaction. Till now we were seeing SOP 1, 2 and 3. We have seen inventory related transaction, but in SOP 4 we are going to see service related transaction. So let's begin. So we have Happy World Tours and Travels Company from JM Road, Deccan, Gymkhana, Pune, Maharashtra with following TIN number, GST TIN number. It is a tourism company that is providing travel and tourism related services to the general public. The services rendered are air ticket booking, railway ticket booking, group tour booking, vehicle on rent, etc. All the transactions were carried on from the month of November 2019. So all these transactions are in November 2019. So we can give accordingly our financial year. So let's start. We are going to create the company and then create appropriate ledgers. Okay, so let's begin with the tally. We'll go in the education mode. We are going to shut the company and create a new company with Happy World Tours and Travels Company. Okay, so the address is JM Road, Deccan, Gymkhana, Pune, Maharashtra. So the company is in state of Maharashtra. Okay, country is India, state is Maharashtra, pin code is 411004. Okay, no other details are given, so we'll just leave it as it is. Now financial year is not given, but the transactions were carried out in the month of November 2019. So I'll give the financial year from 1st April 2019. Okay, we are not going to log the account, so nothing. Rest all remains the same. So accept it. So we have created a company. Now we are going to set the features. Now please note, under the features, in company features, you can see accounting features, inventory features, statutory and taxation. So first we are going to select accounting feature. We have to set maintains accounts only, yes, because we are not doing any transactions related to inventory. So this will be automatically no. Control A. After we have done the accounts only feature, yes, you can see that the inventory features have been disabled. It is not there only. Now we are going to go in the statutory and taxation. Yes, this will be set and alter GST details. Yes, state of Maharashtra, 1st April. The GST TIN number is 27, which is a code for Maharashtra. STUVW 121 2. So this will be T1Z2. So STUVW 1212 T1ZW. Okay, SZ2. Rest all remains the same. So yes, this will be control A. Come out. Let's see the question. Now the first transaction is telling us received commission rupees 50,000 with 18% GST from MS Success Business Agency Pune Maharashtra on the group tour booking by check number so and so from the Bank of India. Now please note, first the transaction is in the state of Maharashtra, so we will have to create CGST and SGST, no need of IGST. Second, we have to create a ledger for MS Success Business Agency. Along with that, we will also create a group tour booking ledger. That is our service which we are providing. So we are selling the services and we are receiving the income, that is the commission. Now please note that in the previous versions of the textbooks, there is no transaction details are given, like how the transactions have been created with the help of bank or cash, how they have executed the transactions. So we were assuming that it has been done with cash, so we used to execute this transaction with the help of cash. Now according to the updated version of the textbook, they have given the Bank of India and the check details. So that accordingly we have to also create a ledger for Bank of India. So let's start. So we are going to create a transactions ledgers under account info ledgers. We're going to create for the MS Success Business Agency. Now this is a sundry. We are selling the goods. So we are selling the services. Sorry. So we are going to keep it in the group sundry debtors because we are selling some services. So it will be sundry debtors. Next will be no. Now the address here in the textbook, nothing is given, only this much, Pune, Maharashtra. So you can just give Pune, Maharashtra. This is very important that you mention the address for the parties. Nothing is given in the pin code, so rest all remains as it is. No details are given, so no, yes. Okay. Next, we will create a ledger for group tour booking. Now this is the service. If it was an inventory, we would have created an inventory item. Now since it is a service, so we are going to create a service ledger. So group tour booking account. So here it will come under the sales account. We are selling this service. This will be not applicable. Is GST applicable? Yes. GST details very important. Very important. Now please note here, we are going to just give a rough description, or you can just skip this because there is no HSN or SAC or description given in the question. Nature of transaction is very important. This will be sales taxable. Okay, sales taxable. Now here we have to give the percentage of GST, that is 18%. Now please note, when you all are creating any CGST, SGST, IGST, you don't have to give any amount there. You have to directly give in the this service ledger, or if you all are creating an inventory, then in inventory stock item you have to give the amount. Rest all calculation will be done by CGST, SGST appropriately, but this details are very important, so you have to give all the correct details in this GST details ledger. We are going to accept it. This will come, type of service will be services. Yes. Now we also have to create CGST. Okay, CGST. This will be under duties and taxes. GST. Tax type central tax. Don't give any percentage of calculation. It is going to calculate on its own because every transaction is having different percentage, so we can't give the divisions here. So this is a general CGST ledger, so we'll just keep it as it is. Then we are going to give SGST. Again in the same way, we are going to give under the GST. This is state GST. No percentage calculation needs to be given here. Yes. Now we have to also create a Bank of India because the transaction needs to be given in the form of check. So India, this will be in the bank's account. No other details are given, so we will just keep it as it is. Okay, now we are going to come in the, we have created all the required ledgers for the first transaction. We are just going to pass the journal entries now. So first we are selling this service to this, so we are going to create a sales voucher. So it will come in the accounting vouchers under sales. Now the date is given 1st November 2019. Then we'll give the party's name, MS Business Agency. Rest all remains the same. You can see all the state, the details are given as it is. You don't have to make any change of the state and everything. Here we are going to sell the services, that is group tour booking. So we are going to create this. The amount was 50,000. Then we are going to give CGST. Okay, this will calculate automatically SGST. Accept and yes. So this is the amount along with the GST, that is 59,000. Now since we have received the commission, so we have to create the receipt voucher. So we are going to again create for 1st November 2019. So debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So we will credit MS Success Business Agency, okay, with the amount 59,000 including the GST amount, and debit what debit will be Bank of India 59,000. Now here we have to note that we have to give the details of the check. So check amount will be 59,000. Now instrument number is nothing but your check number. Check number is 302010. So we are going to give 302010. Check date will remain the same. Transaction date first. Rest all we are not giving any other details. Just accept it. And now please note, if you all are using previous textbook, then here it will be cash. Okay, because according to the transaction, if no information is given whether the transaction was carried out with the cash or bank, then we have to consider that it was in cash. So we have to just pass the cash voucher, okay, cash entry. So in debit you will be writing cash. Now since in the new textbook they have given the bank related details, so that's why I have added bank. So we are just going to accept. So our first transaction is done. Now we come to our second transaction. It is telling a motor cab rented to the regular client Mr. Ajay Singh Gupta, which is in Pune, Maharashtra, for 5% GST at rupees 15,000 cash. Now here it is cash. So what we have to create now, we have to create a Mr. Ajay Singh Gupta ledger, motor car rented ledger, and there is no other ledger required here. So two ledgers will be requiring. So we are going to go in the ledgers, create. So what we have to create now, Mr. Ajay Singh Gupta. So again we are selling the service, so sundry data. We don't want anything bill by bill. And the address was Pune, Maharashtra. So we are going to Pune, Maharashtra. So give all the details as given in the question. Same, no pin code is given, GST TIN number is not given, rest all remains the same. So yes, next we have motor car rented, motor cab rent. rent. We are selling, so it will comes under the sales account. Okay, this will be no, this will be yes. Now this is very important. Here we are giving again the GST details. This will be sales taxable since we are selling the services, and the percentage of this was 5%. So this will be 5%. Rest all type of supply will be services. Now again I repeat, we are not giving any calculation amount in IGST, SGST or CGST. We are just giving all the calculation in the ledger of service. Service ledger will have all the calculation value, that is the GST calculation percentage. So this will be yes. Come out. Again you go in the accounting vouchers. Now we are selling the service, so we'll go in the sales voucher. Now in the sales voucher, what we are going to do, change the date, that is 2nd November 2019. Come under the party's name, Mr. Ajay Singh Gupta. Rest all details are same. Here we are going to write motor cab rent, that is 15,000. We are going to give CGST and SGST. Now see, one thing I'll show you all. You can see this tax analysis. If we click here, you will see the total amount of GST applicable. So on 15,000, if I give 5% of GST, this is 750, and then it is calculated, it is divided automatically 375 CGST and SGST. So we don't have to do anything, and it is automatically calculated. So total amount is 750. This is the calculation done automatically. So yes, we are going to accept this. Now we have to create a receipt because we have received the amount. So we are going to again change the date, 11/2019. So in the credit it will be obviously Mr. Ajay Singh Gupta. It will be, the amount will be along with the GST, that is 15,750. The GST amount which is given here, you can see, and it will be here. Now please note, we are not going to use Bank of India because transaction was carried out with the help of the cash. So cash, that's it. So done. So two transactions are done. Now the last transaction is telling paid rupees 20,000 for website development charges to MS Soft Corner India Limited, Karnataka. Now please note, this is interstate, so IGST will be applicable. We are purchasing the services, and that's why we are paying this amount as a charges. So we have to create three ledgers: website development charges, MS Soft Corner India Limited ledger, and IGST. So let's start. Let's create the ledger. Let's create the ledgers. So IGST, the duties and taxes, GST, integrate tax, no percentage should be given. Then website development charges, this will come under purchase account, nothing. This is very important. Here I'll give the correct nature of transaction. This will be very important. If you give wrong nature of transaction, then there will be a problem in the accounting vouchers. So interstate purchase taxable, this is 18%, which is given in the textbook. Rest all remains the same. Type of supply, yes. So whatever GST related information you have to give is in the service. If it is service related ledgers, if it is in the service transaction, and if it is a inventory transaction, stock related, stock item related ledger, you have to give the correct output inputs. So now next will be MS Soft Corner India Limited. This will be sundry creditors because we are purchasing the service, and the state is obviously Karnataka, very important. You have to mention which state the company belongs to when it is interstate GST. Karnataka. So this all remains the same. Yes. Now you go in the accounting vouchers. 2nd November. So we are going to do first the purchase. 2nd November. The party name is Soft Corner India Limited. This is correct. And here this will be website charges. The amount was 20,000. Sorry, 20,000. IGST. Automatically the amount comes if you have given all the correct details, and yes. Next I will be paying, so payment voucher has to be created for the same day. So again we will go to MS Soft Corner. So here we have to give the GST including amount, so it will be 23,600, and credit will be this is I think Bank of India. We know that we have to give the transaction in the format of check, so 302255 is the check number. So this will be 302255. Instrument number, check date is the same, rest all remains the same. So yes, so everything else is done. Now last we have to print the GSTR2 and GSTR annual computation. So for all the reports, again we go to our D for display and daybook. You can see all the transactions which we have done. Okay, you can take the printouts of the transactions, whatever you require. Now here we want GST related, so we'll come under the statutory reports, GST. Now I want GSTR2, so I'll go here. Now you can see there is nothing being seen, so no need to worry. Come Alt F2, give the period for the transaction, correct period. So this will be 1/4/2020. So all the transactions between this time period will be seen. Okay. So to take the printout, what you have to do, Alt E, we are going to export it in the format of PDF. You can see this is in the wrong format. I'll use a backspace again. PDF format. I want it in the tally output location. So I'll C: users/HP/desktop/ then tally outputs. This will be the folder where I'll receive my outputs. Tally. So this is GSTR2.pdf. This is the name of the file which I want. Rest all remains the same. Yes. So this is the final output which I will be receiving. Okay. Next, I want the output for GST annual computation. So again, I want this as my output. So again, I'll do Alt E or export. Now the things are given here. Again, I want to change the location. I'll do backspace, enter. C:/HP. You can take in the default folder, but then you have to make sure that you are deleting the files. All the files will be accumulating there. Desktop/ this will be tally outputs. Now here I want GST computation PDF. So this is GST annual computation. So both the outputs you can see here. I'm having both the output. So this is the way you can get different reports output, and this is the way you are going to take all the execute all the transactions. So you can take different reports, trial balance report, then profit and loss report, balance sheet. So whatever you'll require, just export it in a particular format and then take the output. So that's it for this video. I hope you all have understood the SOP4 properly. Thank you everyone.